welcome to room 204. I'm Dee Conmy, better known as Dee Conmy. Come on in, this is third grade. Okay, so you're entering room 204. I'm going to start actually on the door. Every year I cover up the really bad wood with pieces of art, cards, things that I love, and I usually make comments on many of them, see how long it takes for the kids to notice the funny comments. So our first science unit of the year for third grade is seeds, insects, life cycles of plants and insects, which is a passion of mine, and I've got some of my butterfly photographs from my yard. You'll see a little display window. This changes with sometimes the unit in science, sometimes just the week we need a change. Display kids' work, different things. Seasonal. Calendar stuff. The calendar squares are always made by the children. I prefer their art to store-bought. And here are the mailboxes that the children will have. Each week someone will be the mailbox stuffer as their job, and so usually by Friday there's a lot of mail in here and it needs to go home. They'll make a name tag for their mailbox and use it all year long. This is where the kids will turn their work in, homework every day, and they will have homework Monday through Thursday and hopefully never on Friday. This again it's just kind of a little area I keep, kind of a little spiritual area. I know we're in a public school, but you know, keep the spirit alive. A lot of kids really are drawn to these little totems and like to know why they're meaningful to me. And sometimes that helps them develop things to keep for themselves to have that are special to them. There are 4 animals in here, and they all seem to be hiding. 2 tree frogs and 2 fire-belly toads. They get along quite nicely. This is their cricket container. It's very dirty right now, but we feed them crickets all week long. This is our social studies geography area. There's a poster here called How to Build the Global Community, and it's pretty much the way I feel about teaching, and it just lists things that they hope people will do at some point in their lives. For instance, don't confuse your comfort with your safety, and talk to strangers. So we need to, of course, talk about that with the kids. You don't want to just go talk to strangers, but don't shy away from someone you don't know because of being afraid. We need to learn more about humans and where they come from. I like to keep world time. The kids will make the labels for the clocks, but basically we have Los Angeles, Chicago, New York, Paris. Well, they have to vote on if they want Paris or London. And then we go all the way on over to Moscow and somewhere in China. And it's fun for them to learn. I know I didn't, that it's a different time of day in other parts of the world. When I was in third grade, I had no idea that our clock and our time wasn't the same everywhere. So it's fun. This is our kind of reading area, and when they get to just free read, some kids lay here, some kids lay under the desks. The books that I own are very special to me. I probably have spent, I don't know, thousands of dollars on books because to me they're just beautiful pieces of artwork and beautiful ways to encourage someone to look at another way of living. So for instance, we have Jackie Robinson's daughter has written a couple of books. I can put kids that are reading at that level together in a book, and I have levels up to 6th grade reading because we have some kids that come into third grade with that ability, and kids that are reading more around a 2nd grade level. So this side of the bookshelf is all nonfiction, and I never realized how much I love nonfiction until I started buying books. And here they are. This area is my little holy area. My daughter died 7 years ago, and she went to this school, as did my son. And so having this piece of artwork here is important to me because she made it here in her 2nd grade year. And it's just a way of keeping her ever present at Lincoln School. We actually have a fund in her name at Lincoln School, the Erica Reed Fund, and it helps kids out who financially are challenged, and it enables them to join clubs and take sports camps and things like that. This is our little writing center. My husband made the lid for it. It's just great because kids can sit wherever they like in my classroom when they're doing a writing project. There's paper clips and erasers. Those disappear within the first week. I have to constantly replenish hole punch, sharpeners, clasps of different kinds, and just all different kinds of paper will fill these so that whatever they're wanting to express on whatever kinds of paper in whatever medium they can do. And they have that freedom. Math area. Math is so very important, but I don't have a specific bulletin board for it. But we keep what is called a math museum, and we use this blackboard for it. So kids will bring in things like we have the dining tip table. We've got money. They will bring things in of their own this year to put in the display in the math museum. And I challenge the kids every year to tell me one thing that doesn't have math involved in it, and I'll give you money, which has math in it. And they can't. They cannot find one thing. They try like heck. They're like, air, really? How many parts oxygen? You know. So we play that all year long, and it's fun. And they really come to understand that even though I couldn't do math, I could not tell time until I was 11. I couldn't add, subtract, multiply on anyone's schedule. They will get it at some point, and luckily we don't have to show math one way anymore like we did when I was a kid. You can do it in multiple ways. And as long as you find your way through it, it's cool. This is my eye. My eye helps keep an eye on the kids. And some kids really get freaked out because I'll be at the blackboard writing and I'll say, without turning around, was that Archie? That was just like making fun of me. And they'll be freaked out because I'll be usually right with who it is, and they actually start believing that my eye is helping me. Thank you for coming to room 204 at Lincoln School in Oak Park. It's a great place to hang out, but like I told you, homework Monday through Thursday. I believe it's Thursday. Have this done by Monday. Now get out of here and go home. Bye-bye.